All right, happy new year. It is now 2024 officially, 2nd of January. This is, yeah, man, Sully, and I thought we'd start off the year with an absolute banger, which is Gatekeeper Infinity. This is a free game currently at the moment. I think from reading through the patches, it's like a demo. It's going to release officially at some point this quarter. So I expect this game to probably have some sort of price associated with it, but for now, currently, as of recording this video, if you do want to check it out, it is free and I do highly recommend that. So before we jump into it, I have actually had one game. We're just going to do like a playthrough, and my initial thoughts are that for anyone that's played Risk of Rain 2, 100% get that vibe from this game. There are some similarities obviously that are there, absolutely, and there are some that are not the same, and we'll walk through those as we play through a level. But you could easily assume that this is kind of like a top-down Risk of Rain, but I think it seems like it has a little bit more to it than that. Now, as you can see, the database is showing a percentage. I have one run currently at the moment with one character, and as you sort of play, you get like different items that you can unlock, and it shows you all the monsters that you face. And obviously there's two characters that you can unlock, so I assume you can unlock them in the current state of the game. But without further ado, let's go for it. So I've already played Nidum, which is kind of like a melee type character, but we're going to go for hybrid this time, which is a bit of a range character. So difficulty, we'll just leave it at 100% for now, just because I'm still trying to get used to the game as well. It is co-op too, so if you do want to play with some friends, you can have up to 4 in, which is pretty cool. As for the abilities then, so we've got Shell, so standard shots, every third shot deals extra damage. Whisper, a whisper explodes upon impact, dealing 500% damage in an 8-unit radius. We got the dash then, so quick dash in the direction of the movement helps avoid damage. External blast throws a disc that bounces off the nearest enemy up to 20 times, so that's quite cool. And then we've got replicant. In the event of death, hybrid is given a second chance, works once per run, so that's really cool. So you get like a cheat death with this character, which is quite nice. And as I say, you kind of see a bit of a theme across the abilities. So obviously you've got like Cleaver here, and Circular on Nidum, and then obviously Ritual as well. But Cleaver is kind of like a dash, whereas this is more like a blink teleport. But it's still kind of, you know, like a similar mobility, if you like. And it seems like in this game, similar to like say Risk of Rain 2, you have like a set of abilities, but you get different power-ups and stuff when you're playing through it. But at the moment, it doesn't seem like the abilities change. The abilities seem like they're fixed to the characters. And then in terms of the other characters then, so I think there's one here that we can activate Apotheosis to be able to unlock this person, and then find Dawnbreaker to unlock the 4th person. But without further ado, let's just get into the game and see how far that we can get, and just literally record this live. So typically, if you're new to this channel, what I usually do is I kind of script videos, but I think for this one, I think it just seems right that we just go and we do it live and see how we can get on. So it seems like when you attack enemies on my first one, you kind of get these orbs that drop, and then you can go up to these obelisks, and you can choose to pick obviously a kind of like a modifier that modifies your attacks. And then with that, you can then obviously get more powerful. You can sometimes get these orange orbs that drop. So in the bottom right, you can see there's like an orange counter there, and that kind of allows you to swap out what's being offered at these obelisks. So it looks like we've got some enemies now. So this is a range character. As I say, the one before was melee. And the range seems fairly far actually, which is good. We got to keep an eye out for oh, I literally just fell off the map. We've literally got to look out for the sort of like diamonds that drop from the mobs. So as always with a typical roguelike, it's nice and simple to start. So this is where it kind of differs a little bit from Risk of Rain in my opinion. So you'll obviously be playing normally, you can get the drops, and when you press tab, you kind of get like a bar at the top, which gives me Risk of Rain vibes, where you can see the different modifiers and stuff that you've got. But what you can do is when you press Q, you get an evolution. Now it doesn't actually fully pause the game, which is interesting, but you can pick between different threes. So we can go movement speed, base damage, and then base health. So I'm going to go for base damage, and I think what we'll try and do is we'll work around the basic attacks, see if we can get it nice and powerful. So Nomad Stick, 5% per stack, chance on hit to create a projectile that targets an enemy within a radius of 22 per stack and deals 100% damage. So that could be quite good. Chance to ignite enemies, and then flash, 10% per stack, chance to stun the enemy for 1 second. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for Nomad's Nomad Stick, I think it was there. We need to get some more of the diamonds. I'm calling them like diamonds at the moment. We'll probably find the correct name for it in a minute. So we can just kite these like really easy. Do our secondary attack. They're almost like you want to kite them up and then do that secondary attack. F, obviously quite good there. Does a lot of bouncing. Here we go. So it's kind of like these diamond slash prism things. So now we've got 4. We can go back over here and we can get the Nomad Stick for free. So let's go for that. We've also got a no evolution. So we've got health. So we're going to go for attack speed as well, because we want to attack as much as we can. We've got another power up there. So we've got the blink as well. Okay, cool. It's kind of like a phase blink in the direction you're going, but it does seem to it's not actually smart in targeting around the corner, so it'll just go up against the wall if you're against the wall. So something to be aware of. So it seems like we've got to kill all enemies to get to the next stage. So 4 left. Let's do Q. Yeah, we want attack speed. I'm not really too bothered about skill cooldown because there is no cooldown on our main attack. So you can press shift, which kind of puts you into a run. Again, you know, I'm going to keep referring back to it. I've played quite a lot of Risk of Rain 2. I've really enjoyed that. So it's easy to compare it a little bit. And it kind of does have that graphical vibe too as well. That gives me Risk of Rain vibes. So, but I do think it is different as a whole, but there are a lot of similarities. So adrenaline pill, then 8% per stack to maximum health, and then 4% per stack to base damage. All critical damage heals the bearer. Okay, so we haven't got crits yet. 25% chance to unleash a chain lightning within 2 per stack bounces, dealing foot. So we can get the if we can get like a really good attack speed, then we've got more chance of proccing it. And again, as I said, when you press tab, I think I might have said shift earlier, you can see there the different sort of power-ups that we've got there. And our sort of power-up bar, if you like. You have to excuse all the way that we pronounce stuff. I'm just gonna have to kind of make it up as you go along. So the abilities kind of like power-ups, if you like, that drop here. When you sort of run past one, you'll see that it will come up here on your map. So we've missed one, so we just need to go back and get that quickly. And you do have a timer on this, so I'm not 100% sure if the mobs scale per stage or per time, because it feels like once you've activated you've killed everything within this floor, as you can see, there's nothing more that's sort of spawning. So typically, you know, again, if we're going to make that comparison to Risk of Rain 2, mobs keep spawning until you actually leave, whereas this feels like once you've completed your objective, nothing spawns, but that timer still keeps going up. So not sure what's sort of tied to that timer, like bonuses, benefits, that type of stuff. But we'll just have to wait and see. So we're at 4 minutes 28. And what I'll do is I'll timestamp in the video the different stages that I've got to, just to make it easier. So if you do want to jump around, then you can do that, absolutely. All right, so we've got to charge a totem. And if I remember from my first run, you've got to kind of stay within the area of it once you've activated it. All right, here we go. So I think I got to about stage 5 before, but I had to end it early. So it wasn't because I died or anything. I genuinely had to end it early. But this time we're going to go and see how far we can get. Okay, so this is also another thing where you can actually upgrade your main ability, which is quite cool. So we've got the increased damage by 50% on the main attack, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm going for like a main attack build. So you can see there, got the electricity that's proccing, which is good. All right, so F is kind of useless unless there's 2 enemies, so or 2 or more, so bear that in mind. Regeneration, damage, so we're gonna go for damage. We are gonna need some sort of heal. Definitely started to take more damage when I got to stage 5. Getting a little bit busier now. I think we're all good. So we're level 6, the mobs are level 6, so that's all cool. Let's go Q, movement speed, regeneration. Let's get some regeneration. Oh, it's getting a bit busy now. All good low. I think we probably could do with a bit of movement speed. I mean, the dash is going to help us in a pinch. Movement speed could be quite useful. We get a couple of points into that. We've got movement speed, health, but I will pick attack speed as priority though. But if we've got nothing else, if attack speed's not there, then I'll probably go for move speed next time. All right. We've got lots and lots of power ups now we need to use. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, where we can use a re-roll. So if we're getting offered something that we don't want, then we can re-roll it. Or if you keep it till the end, it seems that you could use that to kind of bring up a random item that you've not currently seen yet. So if you don't use your re-rolls, you can use them at the end, and we'll see that as well. So I'll try and keep some of the re-rolls so you see that. Damage to enemies with more than 70% is increased by 20%, so 10% per stack, per level. Or we can get more health, or when health drops below 25%, it triggers an explosion, dealing 500 and 300% per stat damage within a 10 radius with a cooldown of 30 seconds. But that's not bad. I think first impression, let's get the additional damage per hit. That'd be good. Provides a 40% bonus to elemental damage. So I think the lightning's doing elemental, if I remember rightly. Yeah. So we could buff that up, or we could just buff up our health and damage. So I think I'm going to go with the health and just base damage for now. We've got another ability, so health, damage, or regeneration. Let's go for damage. So I think priority would be attack speed, damage, and then movement speed, because we want to be able to kill things quickly. Alright, so you don't have to use all the obelisks if you don't want to, but we're just going to do it here anyway. 10% chance to push back with primary, increased damage. That can be quite useful actually. Pushing back with the primary attack so they don't get close to us. Damage, yeah, I do quite like that. I'm going to go for that. That's good, because it's all about a main attack damage build here. All right, stage 3 is here we go. So I think these might be sort of prestigely randomly generated, but I'm not actually 100% sure. So take that with a pinch of salt. I'd have to play it more to see just how different the maps and that look. Oh, I do like that F ability though, that is good. We're doing good at the moment with the main attack, still putting out alright damage. Alright, so we've got 2 on Q. So we can upgrade shells again and attack speed. Definitely got us in a bit of a pinch here. Cool, let's go back to Q then. So skill cooldown, health, or attack speed. So again, we're going for that attack speed. Definitely starting to notice it a little bit now, which is good. Oh, so they've got to be quite close then for that F to make sure it picks them both up. So I did F just then, but it didn't bounce, even though I could see more enemies on the screen. What about this that far? Yeah. So the range is quite far on it, but it's not like screen range. or the bounce ability. Q, skill cooldown, regeneration, health. I actually think a bit of regeneration won't go harm because we don't actually have any life steal or anything at the moment. Alright, increase damage to enemies within a radius 10 units per 5%. Damage to enemies more. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's get some more initial damage. We've actually got 9, so we're doing quite well for that. Increase movement speed. But primary attack has a 10% chance to launch a projectile. Yeah, I think we need that. Absolutely. Oh, we've actually got a reroll ability here. Just make sure we pick that up. So we just need to figure out whether it's, do you need to sort of double down on different abilities? So obviously, like we've got 2 in first suppression, or do we go for more of a wide array? Nomad stick, could get another one in that. I think that was quite useful. That's all of our points used up. Let's go to stage 4. Outside of Ancients, so let's go that way. Collect and insert the keys into the monoliths. Okie dokie. So I think mobs are just going to keep spawning, I assume, until we do this. Or do the mobs keep spawning and they give us the keys? Oh, there we go, yeah. Yeah. Attack speed, we're now at 30%, which is looking juicy. Right, nothing now. Nothing we can use yet. Ah, we've got them now. We need to find the other monolith. Feels like this is going to be a short level. Unless loads of mobs still keep spawning after we've done the objective. See what we've got in here. Damage with additional projectile 100%. Let's go for it. Currently level 15, so we're still above the enemy level. Attack speed, cooldown, let's go for that. Okay, so I think we can just leave early if we want to. So I don't know what the benefit is in terms of time. Like whether the longer you are, the harder or the more amount of mobs that spawn, or their level changes maybe. Not too sure at the moment. We're still above those. We've only got 4, so what we got here? The Nomad stick is now 9. The cost of things is definitely starting to go up. Get these other ones quickly. Chance to launch, but yeah, we could go for protocol. Protocol's cool. Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 yeah, so and it goes up to like 9, so it's definitely going to be, but it's only adding like an extra 5% on most of them, like per stack. I suppose that will probably make a significant difference if you do it on the right abilities. Okay, so they're now the same level as us. We're starting to take a bit more of a beating now. So you see there, almost half health taken. So we do need some sort of regeneration or we are going to be in trouble. We've currently only got 1 health regeneration. Isn't going to do a lot. At the beginning of each turn, we still 20% of the maximum. Okay. Let's see how we get on. Let's see what we got here. Let's go with movement speed. Although I do like the idea of more health, I like the idea of being able to just move quicker while shooting. Oh, we're starting to get a little bit hairy now. Ooh, that's the only problem with a single attack build that's not got much AoE. We've got the air, so I'll definitely be looking to upgrade that next. Let's do a quick Q. Attack speed, yeah, let's go with that attack speed. Oh, lots of drops, lots of drops. Now remember, we do get a cheat death. Oh, Q, regeneration, skill cooldown now. Let's go for that regeneration. Oh, we just took a lot of damage then. Oh. Definitely getting more hairy now. Oh, we've actually got a boss, so I didn't get as far last time. So increased movement speed, chance to deal critical damage. Yeah, we need that. Okay, we've got 7. Oh, we actually can't shoot up the hill. Interesting, I never noticed that before. Let's go up here, see if we can get another ability. We've got 7 power-ups to spend. Let's go for kettlebell. I think pushback's cool. Okay, damage to burning. I didn't see what that said actually. Okay, here's the boss, here's the boss. Damage is good so far, but we have no idea what it does. Oof. Whatever it's doing, it hurts, I know that much. Let's just come back for a little bit, get that regen. And that regen sort us out. Alright. Our first boss defeated. No problemo. What we got here? Attack speed 45%. It's getting good. See what we can get here. Nomad increased by 20. I mean, I do quite like that 10% per stack. It just means you take a good chunk off the enemy straight away. Ooh. Obelisk of Creation. A vessel drops from a slain enemy dealing 200% damage within a 10. Yeah, okay. Chance per stack to unleash a wave energy. Okay, protects against a lethal blow 1 time per location, restoring 50. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Be interesting to see whether that takes priority over our cheat death. I would like to think it does. Right, so that's stage 5 completed with Siren destroyed. It would be cool if there was some sort of indicator that you were getting low on health, like the bar went red, or it was like flashing. You kind of like, you know, like Halo or something like that, where it's like because you kind of know that you're a little bit low. You need to keep your eye on that. You can take hits from stuff, and it feels like you don't necessarily recognize it unless you're keeping an eye on your health in the bottom left. But that's just my thoughts. All right. Activate Cell of Ancients. So go. So we've seen 3 different types of objectives so far: kill enemies, do monoliths, or wait at a location for something to charge. Interesting to see if we see any more. We're definitely starting to take some more damage now. Right, 10% was that to push enemies back, or we got Nomad or Protocol. So I think we'll wait to be able to use Nomad or Protocol. Let's go for damage. Okay, we've got all the books, so we just need to do the monoliths. Got one here. Second one. Alright, we should have enough now for the next stack. So let's go for it. What do we got? So the primary attack has a chance to launch projectile. Let's go for that one. Finish off these mobs and then I think we can escape. We've got a reroll that. Okay, cool. An evolution, damage, movement, speed. Let's go for damage. I wonder how many stages there are to this. Is it maybe 10? Infinite? Alright, we're at Behemoth's Crest. There we get on now. Right, so mobs are at 25, so they're actually higher than me now. They have scaled past my level. And again, we don't know whether that's based off of time. So if anyone does know, feel free to drop it in the comments. What we got here? Provides 40% bonus to elemental, chance to ignite the enemy. Let's go for maximum health, damage. I like the idea of getting a bit of survivability now. Do these hurt us or hurt the enemy? Oh yeah, he's starting to take a bit of a beating now. Yeah, I assume these hurt us. Yeah. Okay. Definitely get hurt if we are not inside the circle. But even though it's the same objective that we've already done before, definitely getting harder. And if each turn lose it if its expansion is triggered. Whatever that means. We've got a quick Q, movement speed, damage. Let's go for damage. Getting rid of things quicker translates into survivability. Oh, we just took a hit. Okay, so it does flash red. Just knows now, but no, like, sound indicator. And did we just use one of our cheat deaths? Oh, wow, we actually just did. Okay, we've used 2 of our cheat deaths, so we're in trouble now. But we do get 1 every single round, but our primary one has gone. Let's do a quick Q. A bonus of elemental damage additionally 15%. Oh, so okay, we definitely need to get that elemental damage then for this. If we see it. Let's check this one out. 5% has a chance of launching. Oof, let's just go for it. Let's go for it. All right, stage 8. It's definitely starting to get a little bit tougher. I assume the mobs are going to be like 27, 28. We're 25. Cell of the Ancients is the objective. I'm assuming stage 10 is when there's a boss. Oh, here we go. All right, so a little bit easier than the other objective. Okay, 28, so 3 levels higher than us. Alright, definitely got to play it nice and safe now. It's not too bad when you can kite them away, but when you're like in the circle, that's definitely where there's a more of a challenge. Go for more attack speed, 55% now. All right, we've done the objective, so we just need to go around and pick up what we've got. So have a quick look at this one. So adrenaline pill, I think just get the extra health and the damage will be sound. It doesn't feel like it's a huge buff, but it'll do. All right, we have got 14 rerolls as well. We haven't actually needed to use any of them. So we'll have quite a lot of unlocks at the end. That was down here, wasn't it? Adrenaline pill, there we go. Stage 9, is it where the boss is at? Stage 10, can we make it? Oh, it's a charge totem one. This could be our demise. This is where it could all go, Pete Tong. Alright, we're over here. Let's just go for it. Alright, we're doing alright so far. Took a little bit of damage. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting to spawn now. Keep moving, keep moving. Right, we're at 55%. Oh, we just took a lot of damage then. Hasn't activated our cheat death yet though. Cheat death, sound like I said cheap death. Oh, is that it? Are we done? Oh, that's it, we're done. We managed to do 30 minutes. We got the primary ability upgraded. We got the secondary one. We killed 561 enemies at our points. Stones, character evolution level 20. So we got to level 28. So we can repeat or continue. So continue. Alright, so we didn't activate Apotheosis and we didn't find Dawnbreaker. So I don't know if they're like level 10. In terms of, if we go back, see where we had the rerolls in the database, you can use those. So break the Omni Stone, and you can just basically break all those. And then what they do is they reveal new items to you. So this one's a yellow pill. So this, I believe these will come up now within the run. Now that we've unlocked these, so like reflex and source. I don't think there's anything so far that I've seen is permanent in the run. So what I mean is that, you know, you've got to try and get the best that you can within that run. You don't have anything that you can upgrade so far that I can see that then takes you into every single future run. So it is what you get in within the run, similar to like Risk of Rain 2. but we do need to obviously upload these other characters. But initial impressions is I do quite enjoy this game. I think it's be quite fun with 4 of you. Definitely quite hectic. The abilities can be a little bit difficult to decipher what are yours sometimes versus what is the enemy's, so could be quite hard when it gets really manic. And as I say, if there was 4 of you in it, I definitely think that would make a that would be quite an interesting challenge, and especially if we go up to Gatekeeper. That was just on Observer, so at 200% I can imagine that's a real good challenge. But I'm gonna keep playing this game, checking it out. As I say, at the moment it is free. It's pretty much telling you everywhere to add it to your wish list on this game, so I've got a feeling that it's probably going to be a paid game at some point. So depending on whether the price is, I can't necessarily say, well, I think it's worth it. I mean, at the moment it's free, so definitely should check it out. But look, if you've played this game or you've thought about playing it, then definitely subscribe. And if there's something that you want me to cover off in another video, then let me know. But I think that's it. This has been Gatekeeper Infinity, and this has been Sully, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.